Did everybody leave me?
Hmm?
Boys.
Hi, dear.
Esca! 1 minute. How's life?
Pretty good. I've spent the last 3 days looking at colleges.
Nice, nice. What you looking in?
I have like an 18 college list here that I had to look at. It was kind of
Our
ridiculous.
fifth was taking a shit. He's here. He's joining.
Bro, you talk too
Bro.
much. Shut up. Alright, what were you saying?
I have like an 18 college list, and I'm on 17 out of 18 right now. So yeah.
Alright.
Alright, we're all good.
Oh,
Am I good to start?
You gotta switch it
Are
to
you
Chalet.
ready?
Chalet, bro. Chalet, bro.
Yeah, it's Chalet. Not working.
Thanks for letting me know.
Alright, now we're good.
Now we're good. Sides are good. We're on attack. They're on defense, so sides are all
Good
good.
luck, y'all.
I'm gonna start it. Good luck, have fun.
Alright. Good luck.
I'll see you later, Esca.
Yeah, I love
Bye.
you, Sargon.
Escargot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. We have one of the second week matchups, if I remember correctly. We have Unity Esports playing Equipimcy. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I might be not pronouncing that correctly because I've never seen them play before. I have seen Unity, formerly known as, I think, Aatrox Outlaws. They've been under a ton of names. I don't remember all of them. I just remember those two, because those two are the most recent. Also, Aatrox Unity. That's pretty much the same thing as Team Unity, just under an organization versus on their own. But as I was saying, facing Equipimcy, I have never heard of nor seen Equipimcy play. I haven't even seen their players before. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just that I don't know what to expect from them. I don't know if they're great or if they're bad or what. But we do have hopefully a good matchup here on Chalet. Chalet, a newer map to the competitive pool, did get reworked, what was that, last year? Just over a year ago? Back in Year 5, Season 3. That feels like an eon ago, even though it wasn't. But point is, it's a better map than it was before. It's more 50-50. It's just not a lot of teams play it. I think that it's due to teams not being particularly comfortable with it. But it's not a hard map to learn. A lot of the strategy on this map is obviously strategy-based. It's not very gun skill focused map, I'd say. It's not really about just outgunning as Coastline would be. It's more about winning walls, and then I would also say, you know, keeping control of certain areas of the map. A lot of the strats that I see on this map draw a very firm line between what is the attacks, what is and isn't areas that the defenders are trying to hold, and that's usually done using an Aruni, a castle, as what we're seeing here, you know, Barb, Legion, whatever, shields, but a lot of it is about dividing the map pretty much in half on that floor, and focusing on vertical play. You know, I don't see a lot of vertical play on basement or on first floor. Most of the vertical play is on that second floor, mainly holding that second floor, less so actually playing vertical from that floor, but from holding it, and then I say playing vertical and, you know, holding the objective and playing vertical from the objective. And when I say to play vertical, I mean taking, you know, let's say we're attacking kitchen and dining here, taking master and office and then playing vertical from there. A lot of the defense is about holding this master and dining area, this master and office area, if you're defending kitchen and dining, for example, as long as possible. It's less about actually really using that if you're on the defense. It's more so just about, you know, holding that as long as possible. Also, just to give a bit of an update, in their division, which is Neptune division, I think that's the higher division between the two. Unity Esports is currently -1, Equipimcy is actually even. Checking match results just to give you all the comparison. It was a 7-1 last week. No Mercy Origin beat Equipimcy, which puts them on par with a team in a different league. I think it was Siege Stars that No Mercy Origin actually 7-1. And then Unity actually lost via forfeit last week, pardon me, which is why they are in the negatives. Because this league uses, I believe it's called dynamic scoring. But anyways, this is an interesting hold here, as we actually do move on to the map instead of just giving exposition about this matchup. I'm confused. I mean, there's a castle on the window, there's a standing rotate. Not that the standing rotate's bad, but it doesn't make sense. There's castles on doorways into the objective. I mean, there's like unreinforced walls here. They have a cross mat right under a shield, which is a classic play, as White Cloud will take down Felicidad. There goes CAVEIRA. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name correctly. If not, I'm going to get yelled at about it. And now, as you can see, it's a 5v3 here. Unity is starting to collapse on the objective, as they do start to open up areas to the objective, opening up another castle barricade as a Thermite Brimstone charge will go down, now actually pushing out Hetty. Actually almost getting shot from the window out there. Crossfire about both Nia and White Cloud for almost a double kill for the Maverick. However, the Buck will confirm it was just Jarvis and Mexiduker. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing the name correctly. Jarvis did take down Deer, but was immediately traded by Nia. But simply, the bandit here of Mexiduker does not spot the person in the window. White Cloud right behind him will take him down and earn the round here for Unity Esports. Going up 1-0, and boy oh boy, was that a messy map. Yeah. It could just be, you know, the defending team. It could just be the defending team of Equipimcy getting comfortable, getting situated, playing against Unity, trying to deal with their playstyle. But at the same time, that was an ugly round. I can't lie, you still casting after 9 months and your channel is dead just really does make me laugh. Thank you. Thank you for giving me such great encouragement.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Anyways. I mean, it's the same hold here. Same operators. I'm confused by it. I don't know if this is on purpose or not. But,
10 seconds left.
yeah. Pretty much.
5 seconds to
Can't really tell. This is... I mean, they moved one castle barricade to this window, which is where you normally see it if there's a panel hole here. Usually a shield's put on piano, you have a player playing that shield with some ADSs and a castle barricade there to help protect the shield, and whoever's playing it. Instead of the castle barricade there, they still have this one. Still have this one right here. It took me a second, but I just remember the castle now has 4 barricades. He recently got a small buff, got the additional barricade, has 4 instead of 3 now. There goes Felicidad, picked off very early by Deer, 30 seconds in. And just by opening up a castle barricade right on the window on the objective, which seems like a waste of utility, frankly. Getting an early pick there for Unity is the Ash there of Deer. White Cloud again getting a bit aggressive here. Almost gets caught in a cross mat again. However, last time we saw him get caught in the cross mat, he was rezzed pretty quickly by Unity. To see if he can manage to make anything happen here. He did manage to get some frags, or at least some pressure from that piano window there. He did send out a frag to get something done. Hetty will trade himself out there for Ruffy. Taking down the Nomad is a big pick, considering that he's just the mute at this point. But don't know how that's going to really pay off, since they're still at a man disadvantage here. So you can see Deer trying to get some work done here, trying to seemingly clear out some utility, maybe get some intel as well as he looks to drone into the objective. But it's going to be unlikely that he's able to get anything done there, considering the positioning of Javi and Jarvis here, right on the corners. of Master. They know where Deer is. I don't think Deer really knows where they are. And Deer isn't really able to do anything considering where they're positioned. Really move to have anything done yet. As Cover's already broken into office and is taking plant down now. We'll get the diffuser down. It's a 4v3 post plant here. 4v2. Deer will get a double kill. Looking for a potential triple here. As Mexadu will take down Deer, trades his teammate out. White Cloud will actually trade him. And now a 3 versus 1. Jarvis, the last one left, picked up by Nia for 2-0 now for Unity. Another very strong round there for Unity. They got the early pick, and then they held on to a man advantage for the rest of the round. They got early picks. They traded each other out. They got the wall. They got the plant. It's pretty much just been 2 textbook rounds for them. They're doing what pretty much any team at least wants to do, and certainly tries to do in an attack, which is to get those certain things, get early picks, get early frags, however you want to put it, then get a wall. In this case, it's the office wall. Same wall as before. I'm surprised to see Equipimcy didn't try and adopt to that at all. And then from there, after they got that wall, just simply get into a default plant spot. And there's flaws with that, sure. The fact that they're going for a default spot, while it is a spot that it's known and safer than maybe just standing right in the middle of the room, it's also... the fact that it's known means that there's a chance that that's, you know, set up to stop a plant. For example, pre-placed there, maybe a Legion mine. Something could be there. That's the downside of a default plant, I'd say. Hi, Fluffy. It's good to see you.
Attackers are heading out to the bomb.
Anyways, on to the next round, onto a bar gaming hold, and something that I have not seen before here. They have neglected. They have 5 reinforcements still on them. They've completely reinforced this, which is okay. I'm just more used to seeing the sightline in one of those two. As 5v4 Repi takes down Equipimcy again, an early pick here for Unity. Actually looking for not only as Yana does take down Mexa. And now all of bar is cleared out. They don't have vertical control, so they can't do anything even though the hatches are empty. And reinforced in that sense. Deer getting a double kill over Hethiberago, pardon me, takes down White Cloud. Took me a second to get the name correct. He's off-site though, and pretty much has to face the entirety of Unity in a post plan as well. Does not have a whole lot of time. Will swing Deer. Deer pre-firing. Gets the frag, the round, and a 3-0 for Unity Esports. Anyways, halfway through this first half, and it's looking messy here, truly, for this defending team of Equipimcy. I don't know if they're throwing on purpose or not. It confuses me because I have not seen this strategy. I don't even feel like it can be called a strategy from them. They're just playing random operators. I mean, we're seeing Rooks, we're seeing Capcans, we're seeing Clash. We're seeing a castle, which isn't bad necessarily, but if you don't know what to do with castle, which the simplest way to put it is that he's used either to protect rotates in certain areas of the map or to restrict movement, then it's a bad choice. If you're not using it for one of those reasons, if you're not using it properly, I think is a better way to put it, it's not good. And this is not good here for
10
Equipimcy.
seconds remaining.
It's a defender-sided map slightly, though I'd say it's about 50-50.
5 seconds remaining.
And they're down 3-0. They have yet to find
Locate and defuse a bomb.
enough kills to even, between 3 rounds, win a round by fragging. They have 4. With 3 rounds means that they're averaging just about 1 kill every round, which is not a good. Means not a very good position to be in. Fragment ain't gonna go out there from White Cloud as they will take that wall. And oh, Effie is trying to mute trick and will immediately get killed by White Cloud for that. At least he learned that mute tricking does not work. Mute tricking does not work. Once the gadget has started, you cannot stop it with a mute. You can stop it with a bandit or a Kaid, but not with a mute jammer. This is about disrupting the signal, not destroying the gadget. Nia and Deer will get frags. As you can see, double kill from Deer. It's just Jarvis here. And again, high numbers versus low numbers. Unity, very big man-up situation here. It's up to just one player on the side of Equipimcy. Will be fragged out by Deer. And that's a 4-0 here for Unity Esports. Looking really, really rough here for Equipimcy. My milk. Okay. Not a whole lot to say at this point. I mean, I'd just be repeating the same things in that we're seeing
Attackers need to locate
some messy play from
bomb.
Equipimcy. If I'm mispronouncing all of these names, I'm sorry. I just don't know the names as, we just saw a rotate, ladies and gentlemen, made with a nitro on the wrong side. I'm surprised that CAVEIRA didn't shotgun in a rotate. If he does not have the shotgun, I would be very concerned. I mean, although the UMP is not an amazing gun, it's more than enough where you can bring a shotgun as your secondary for both close range as well as, I know, voice crack if you want to laugh at me for that one. And he does. That's... At least I'm not concerned, I'm just confused now. You know? I mean, you can afford to bring it. You shouldn't really have to worry about it. At the same time, why are you, if you have a shotgun available, why are you feeling the need to waste a nitro on the rotate? And I'm pretty sure one of the players just stunned another player. Felicidad used a yokai on one of his own teammates as he's literally just sitting in, with nearly half of the reinforcements they have available, he's just sitting in one room underneath a shield. This is simultaneously concerning and interesting how they're playing this. It's sad overall. It's gonna be, again, a seemingly textbook sort of offensive maneuver here by the attacking team of Unity Esports. I mean, they're just going for the same thing. Take the wall, hopefully get an early pick, which they're not able to. As you can see, Equipimcy has shifted around where the castles are, but it's not going to prove to be that much of a change. And then after Equipimcy loses a wall here, which they have, next thing in line should be for the attacking team of Unity to get a plant down, which seems to be their plan here. Nobody's going to be there to stop them. I don't know what Messick Duker is doing. He's going cross country. I don't know for one. Cover's looking for a plant again. Nobody's there to really stop him. I don't know if Felicidad has a yokai available, and he's not using it in time for them to really be able to do anything. Even if he did, Ruffy most likely won't be able to take it out using the RDD scanner on, which is IQ's gadget. Mexaduka gets a frag on the 2. Nia, and it's a 4v3. Ruffy will pick off Jarvis there. DEFUSER as well, taking out Deer will get a frag onto the. There goes Felicidad up to just Mexaduker on the retake. Going cross country still. Went all the way away from site and now is trying to return to it. A bit of an odyssey for him. Still has to get through, most likely, at least one CAVEIRA kid, as well as a number of Unity players in a matter of seconds. And if he wants to get a plant down, will most likely not be able to, and does not get any frags either. Past that first one to open up this post-land phase. White Cloud will shut it down for a 5-0 now. Very concerning here for Unity. Unity is one round away from a perfect half, which means that if Equipimcy wants to win this, they have to not only win the next round, but I mean they could lose it. I don't feel like they should. They're gonna have to really have a really strong attacking half on Shelly. I would say it's gonna be hard. It's a defensive favored map, but it's not the end of the world. I never really addressed the bans, which are pretty stereotypical. I mean, at least the inner bans, whatever you want to call those, the attacker bans, are by the book. The outside ones sort of confuse me, especially on the defense side. You know, Kali on attack, I could kind of understand, you know, being afraid of the long-range aspect of her, as well as the gadget, which is sort of like an alternative to Thatcher or Maverick, but still makes it really hard to get walls open when you don't have either of those. Although Maverick was still up, and I have a feeling that Maverick is more often played than Kali by a long shot, especially when it comes to getting the reinforcements down, or getting rid of utility, keeping reinforcements closed. You know, that sort of secondary support aspect. I would say Kali is less skilled, is worse than Maverick, though might be a bit simpler and might be a bit easier. And then the defensive ban just confuses me entirely. I can understand a team being afraid of Cav, but it's comp. Unless the team's memeing, you're not gonna see Cav. She's just not a good operator. I think. Oh, Equipimcy used a reinforcement on their ground floor hatch. I mean, on the other side, Unity is here trying to rush, and I don't know how that's going to go for them. Mexaduker's going to try and actually break through that wall there. Doesn't get anything, but at least he doesn't need a fistful of lead. As there he does, as I say that, the caster curse will strike again. It appears might be able to be rezzed, pardon me, and there goes Felicidad as well, down but not out just yet. Frag goes down and will kill Mexaduker. Looking for another frag soon, potentially. I believe he's going to actually send one out. That would be White Cloud actually picking up Felicidad. Removing the Clash, who was a bit of a nuisance, but didn't really be too bad. Jarvis down there. There goes Javimsy, the player, with a shotgun spreading up on Frost, which is a bit odd. Verago, pardon me, tries to get something done, but nothing he could do in that situation. An all versus one spot. Just too difficult. And it was a perfect half for Unity Esports. Pardon me, I was about to say Insanity. Deer, however, leading Unity Esports, formerly on Insanity. That's why he has the INS at the end. 11 kills, the first player in the lobby to break double digits. The next person behind him has about half of his kills with 6, which is White Cloud, as you can see from the scoreboard. 11-6-3-5-5-3-3-0-1-0. And we're about to see an OSA in play? Yeah. That's sad. That's unfortunate.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And, okay, I think we're going to actually see a strat here. I don't know what to tell you, Timothy. Yeah, I don't want to say anything besides that it's interesting and concerning.
objective is to defuse a bomb.
Jammer activated.
Oh, Deer just took down next to Duker. There goes the top frag of one of the top frags, pardon me. Thought there was only one of the attacking team of Equipimcy. And they have a OSA in place, so technically this game is over. Because I'm not 100% sure, but I have a feeling that Mercury prohibits OSA. And we're seeing OSA being played as a shield op, which I don't think is really the way that she's supposed to be played. Obviously, we still have to wait a few weeks before she officially enters the meta, but I feel that she's going to be used as somebody that you can help protect a certain position, not so much as a shield op. You know, considering that she can't even hold a weapon while using the shield. I don't see it happening, and he just got TK'd by Equipimcy. That is really bad, considering that he wasn't even moving. He was just standing still and got absolutely domed. There goes Felicidad, picked out by Nia, up to just CAVEIRA and Equipimcy. And this is looking really, really bad here. You can see Deer gonna get aggressive, looking for a frag end. Even though Equipimcy had 80 rounds in his magazine, none of them able to kill Deer, who does effectively peek and effectively shuts down the Ying. Match on the line here, a 7-0 on the line for Unity, and CAVEIRA gonna try and get something done here. Is just holding an angle, waiting for an aggressive play from Deer. He hears Deer. He's on the stairs. Will swing around and will pick up the kill and the match for his team. Okay. Surprised you news there, but okay. (7-0) for Unity Esports. 14-2-6-1-30-62-52 373707. And the last two on the side of CAVEIRA were 1707. Good game, well played to both teams.
GG.
Oh, GG's on.
Yeah.
GG's.
Bro, I love food.